Hello, my name is William Escudero. The project is InteractiveSmartTable version 2.0. The product owner is Hadi Alafar. My professor is Dr. Masood Sayari. This is the installation video guide for this project. In this video, we will be installing and running the application part of this project. I will not be covering how to install the backend here because the installation of the backend it's quite extensive. There are multiple components like the MySQL server, the Apache server, PHP, and getting the server ready and all that. So it will take roughly about half an hour to get all that covered in a video. So I've opted for showing how to get the application up and running. Um, the installation guide that I wrote, it's actually quite detailed as to how to get the backend up and running. So you can always refer to it in order to get that working. So let's get started on the application. So the application was written using Electron.js framework. The framework uses Node as a backbone. So pretty much everything that you can do in Node, you can do in Electron. So we first need to go ahead and install the npm program, which is the Node package manager. By doing that, Node gets installed automatically. I should mention that this installation is for the Mac OS. So let's go ahead and start by if the packages that I'm going to be installing, I'm going to be doing it through the Brew software system. So the Brew software system is a package manager for the Mac. It's this right here. You just go to brew.sh and get it running on the Mac. And then you can install any Linux package that you might need on your Mac. So after that, we can go ahead and install npm by doing brew install. But first of all, we need to update brew so we can get the latest. It's already up to date because I already did this earlier. So now I'm gonna go ahead and install the npm package. It should say, I'm sorry, forget the install command, brew install npm. It should say that it's already installed because I already have it. There it is. So if I do npm -v, I get the version, and then node-v, I get the version of Node as well. So after I do that, we need to get the source code for the application. So the way I'm going to do it is that I'm going to go to my repository on Jira, Bitbucket. I'm sorry, not Jira. So let me go to it. Go to Bitbucket. And then on here, I have two repositories that I created. I have the Electron repository and I have the backend repository. So I need the Electron one. So let me click on that one. It's taking a little bit longer than usual. Here we go. And then click here where it says clone. So because I'm going to clone the project. I come back to the terminal and then I do git clone and then copy the path of the project, and then it's gonna clone it. Just wait for that to finish. Here. Just taking a little bit longer than usual as well. In the meantime, we can go ahead and make sure the backend is up and running, because we are going to need that to be able to run the application. So let me open another terminal window here, and now the backend, I have it running in a Docker container. So the way we see what Docker containers are running is by doing docker-a. I'm sorry, docker ps. Right now I have no containers running, so I'm gonna list all the containers that I have here, and the one that I'm looking for is ist dev. There it is. So I'm gonna bring it up, and it should be running now. There it is. So let me log into it. Let me run the bash shell inside of that container, and then I'm dropped into the container. Now I have to bring up two services, the MySQL server and the Apache web server. So let me start out by bringing up the Apache server. Okay, that went okay, and now let me bring up the database server. Database usually takes a little bit longer. So if you go back here to see, this has not finished yet. So let me cancel it and retry this again. Okay, so we have that the MySQL server failed to start, so it does that sometimes. So I'm just gonna rerun the command again. Make sure, there it is, it should come up. Okay, now it's up and running. But now we have the backend up and running. I think I'm going to just download the project through here, and I'm going to place it on the folder that I need it, so we can save it there. So there seems to be some issues here with the server. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel all this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get it from GitHub, since I've been also committing on to it. So let me go to my GitHub and get it from here. So let me copy so I can clone it. And there we have it. And now we go into that folder, and now we have to run npm update, so all the dependencies that are found in the package.json file are installed. So if we open that file, we get to see the dependencies here. So let me go ahead and do that. npm update. and it should install the dependencies. Wait for that to finish. All right, seems to have finished, and it's telling me that something happened, but that's okay. Let's see what it says here. Complaining about some package that is needed. I think we can ignore it for the time being. So let's go ahead and try to run the application. So if we do npm start, it should start the application. And there it is. And then you start meeting, and then you are ready to go. So that's how you get the application up and running. If you have any questions, you can email me, and I'll be more than glad to help out with the installation. And I should mention that I'm also available to install the backend if necessary. Thank you.